flower. Welcome to JermaineAuNatural. I am Jermaine. Right. And as you may have seen in the title and in my video last week, I'm trying listen, they said rose. I am a fan of rose. If you don't know that, follow me on Instagram, JermaineAuNatural. I am a fan of rose scented things. They said rose, they had me right then and there. So trying the limited edition rose collection from Miche. So last week was the shampoo and deep condition. This week is going to be the wild
rose
hair gel. So as I mentioned in the last video, because it's limited edition, there isn't a whole lot on it. Like, you got this in the front, and then there's nothing else on the jar. On the website, there's no ingredients. It doesn't give you a whole lot of detail about it. It doesn't talk about what it doesn't say anything about it. It just says that it's similar to their existing, paraphrasing, similar to basically the formulas and the products that you already know. So I'll come back in several days and talk about what it did and if there's anything that I need from it. It's limited edition. This could be a one time and done. It could come back because you know Miche is good for bringing things back sometimes. Peaches and cream and that juicy apple. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. I was able to go into the Miche website. I did find the video when they first released this. Michelle, who is the CEO and co-owner of Miche, was using it in a wash and go. I went to the comment section because I'm like, right, do I need to leave? Should I put the refreshing spray underneath it? Should I put a little bit of lavish underneath it? What should I do? So in the video, she was like, nah. You don't need nothing. And then in the comments, somebody was like, oh, well, can I use oil? And they were like, well, we don't really recommend it. And somebody was like, well, can I use the cream? And they were like, you don't really need a cream.
Not even a little bit.
So we going straight in, raw dog. With gel and water and the moisture that is left from the mask. So let's just do it. Now, one thing I want to say, you might not be able to see it. Maybe it was me, but the gel, hold on, has kind of like sparkle to it. I'm not sure if that's going to show well in this light. But when I looked at it, and I was like, oh, it's sparkly. Hold on, let's see. Can you see it now? Is it sparkly? Yes, no, maybe. Can you see it? I don't know. You may not be able to see it, but as you can see, what you can see is that this gel is moving. It is not galoopy. It's got some movement to it. It's very
gelatinous.
And the smell is that of the mask. So it's a floral, it's a slight rose water, kind of general floral scent. That's what I get from it. All right, and as you can see, hair is pre-separated. I've got my deep and intentional angular part. So let's, hold on. Y'all know I like to separate. All right, so let's, about that much. And my hair is wet. Now, in that same video, Michelle did say that this was going to be, I think, a firmer hold than Sculpt. I believe that's what she said. And it says that it is. It says that it is a firm hold. Now, rubbing that in my hands, it kind of was given flexible medium hold. It's not gloopy gloop. Like I said, you saw that it was moving. It felt, I wouldn't say thin, but just kind of like a medium gelatinous type of, that's okay. More water, please. All right, so that definitely looks significantly better. So going forward, I'll probably do that same amount, a little bit more gel, water, work it in. You know, gel is all on my hand, so kind of moving around on my hand, work it through some more, and we'll see how it turns out. But so far, yeah, this looks pretty good. And my battery might die. My battery might die before I get the full thing going. So, heat it dry tonight. I might come back tonight. If not, it'll definitely be tomorrow. And, you know, we'll test it out, see how it works and how I do. But first, all right. Okay, I'll be back. Hey, it's me. All right, so here is same night, completely dry, and I wanted to just give you a quick 360 of what it looks like. So here's how it is looking so far. 360. Pretty good, right? Intentional and deliberate angular part is there. All right, so I will come back in a few days and we'll talk about what it did and if I need anything from it. All right. Hey, it's me. All right, so it has been 1 week later, 7 days, Tuesday to Tuesday. So first I'm gonna do a quick 360 and then we'll talk about the Miche, their limited edition Wild Rose hair gel. We'll talk about what it did and what it said. So 360 first. Wrong. Intentional part. So as a gel, now, as I mentioned, I did go on to the Instagram page. I saw Michelle using it, and you know, she mentioned that she didn't need anything under it. It was mentioned that this is gonna have a firmer hold than Sculpt. Yes. This is, I mean, for me, the way this looks, the way that it has held up, the way that the definition and the curls feel, this is definitely a wash and go that I would push for 2 weeks. Very easily would push this for 2 weeks because I have a ton of definition. It was a hard hold. There was a slight crunchiness to it. Crunchy! Definitely firmer than Sculpt. I prefer a hard hold. I prefer a hard hold. Just because I know it's going to last, you know, the full 7 days. And if I wanted to stretch, I absolutely could. I really, really, really like this. Absolutely no flakes. None. Not even the fine ones. Period. Impressive. And I use a lot of this. Y'all know when I do my wash and goes, I normally incorporate a lot of water and the gel. Water gel, work, water gel. And yeah, absolutely no flakes, which I definitely appreciate. Definition is happy. As I mentioned, the patch here is my undefined area. So anytime a gel can grab whatever it's gonna do and make it do something of somewhat of a curl pattern, that is a plus for me. It definitely did that. My roots are puffy, but you'll see it coming up. So this past Saturday, I went to an adventure park. If you're familiar with adventure parks, then you know that you're climbing through like the obstacle courses. It was 85 degrees here in Detroit Saturday. Like it was hot, zip lining, like.
Go.
Woo! The summer was summering. Humidity was happening, and you know, no helmet or anything, and
I mean.
roots are puffy because I was sweating, but that's just volume, because more than half of a lot of these, you know, I still have definition like down to the root. You hear me? To the root. Impressive indeed. Precious. This actually might come back for a humidity versus gel versus humidity challenge, because I really want to try this out. First several days, my hair felt pretty moisturized still. Today, it's tipping on the starting to feel a little dry side. It's not terrible, but if I were to push this another week, I definitely would be. The refreshing spray I just realized, as I was thinking like, what video am I gonna do for next week? This is about to roll right into the refreshing spray. So stay tuned for that next week. Listen, I start reviewing Miche things. The next thing you know, it's a month of Miche. Yes, I am stretching this while I should go. But yeah, 7 days in, you know, like I said, it doesn't feel dry to that extent, but I can tell like if I don't do something to it within the next couple of days, yeah, it's going to start feeling pretty dry and brittle. So yeah, not bad overall for 7 days. Held up through a whole adventure park, sleeping with just my bonnet on for most of the time. Like, very impressive indeed. Precious. So let me know in the comments down below, were you able to get your hands on anything from the limited edition Wild Rose collection? Did it do what you think and felt that it should do? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and the smell. I think it's rosy but floral, kind of similar to the deep conditioner, but a little bit more tipped to the rose side, a little bit more on the rose scented side than the general floral side, like the deep conditioner. I personally like it. As I keep saying, I love the scent of rose. It's nice. It's really nice. All right, so make sure that you like this video, press the red subscribe button. Listen, the refreshing spray is coming up next. Feel free to share this out if somebody else may want to know how the Miche limited edition Wild Rose hair gel works. Punch the notification bell so that you can stay abreast of when I post my videos. And again, thank you for tuning in to JermaineAuNatural, and I'll see you next week.